WWF Royal Rumble from Acclaim. Now on Genesis, with more wrestling superstars and more specialty moves than ever before. 16-Meg Mayhem, incredible 6 men in the ring action. In the ring, out of the ring, out of control. WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES and now on Genesis. Get ready to rumble!
And now, introducing the hottest new tag team in podcasting, George Feast, Johnny Clash, the Game Marks.
Welcome to the Game Marks Podcast. My name is George Feast, and I, as always, am here with my partner in podcasting, independent wrestler Johnny Clash.
Hello.
Each week on this podcast, we break down the good, the bad, and the awesome of wrestling video games and offer up our rating of Play It Forever. Woo! Or Future Endeavor.
You're fired!
This week on the podcast, we are playing WWF Royal Rumble. But before we get into that, I have a little follow-up from last week. John, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good. We got some guests here today.
We have a little company.
We got Platinum Max Caster, who is actually playing Royal Rumble as we speak, to my left.
Yeah, I'm here, brother. What's up, dog?
And also in the room, we have one half of Bear Country, Bear Bronson.
I
Emphasis
love
on the
Io Shirai.
What?
What?
I'm just saying, I was just scrolling through Twitter and I'm just like, oh, I love her. Anyway, yeah, Bear Bronson's here.
Okay.
And we'll say, I guess, resident favorite of the podcast, Mr. Kenny G.
For the record, it's a soprano saxophone.
Not a bassoon.
Oh, that's never going to get old. Thanks for clarifying there, Kenny.
I'm gonna go take a seat right over here.
All right. So last week we played Steel Cage Challenge. As you can tell by the reaction from the room, this game, Royal Rumble, is actually the direct sequel to that game. So you can see how...
We can actually see the players in this one.
Yeah, you can see how far they came. And there's actually a referee, commentary. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
As always, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Make sure to subscribe and rate us anywhere podcasts can be found. Georgie, how are you?
Doing good, man. This was a little peek behind the curtain. We're doing a little double shot here, recording 2 episodes. We're going a little long, going a little late, but it's
Super late, bro. Super late.
I say
Max-
it's
Max is
fun
hungry.
though. Max is hungry. Max gotta go get his pump on, and then
In more ways than one.
He is funny. Wow.
Wow. Not all doom and gloom, this Max.
there might be something to him. I don't know.
Sad boy.
I know. See me later when I'm alone.
Oh, please don't.
So, Max, what's your video game history? What video games have you played? Do you have like a certain style? Is it?
My favorite video game is GTA San Andreas, and that is the only one I've ever played.
Okay. Okay.
You should try other ones then.
No. I'm cool being CJ in the hood. Grove Street.
Shit, here we go again.
Good game.
Me, Big Smoke.
I was just say Big Smoke.
Big smoke.
I can't believe he ate all the food. Can we curse?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, great. Does
You
it make
you
more
can.
work for you?
We're just gonna have to bleep
Yeah.
it. And
Oh,
it is what it is.
I'll do it on company time tomorrow. Don't worry.
all right, whatever.
Now that's on record.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll shut the up.
All right, Georgie. What do you say we get into some gaming news?
Yeah, let's take us through it.
First of all, let's tell them about that new shirt we have.
Alrighty. Hey, John. Did you see that new shirt that we released over on GameMarkspod.com?
Of course I did. I already cut the sleeves off and use it at every training session.
Oh, God. Great. I'm sure that the internet and all of Twitter and Instagram can't wait to see your sleeveless selfies in the mirror.
It's available in men's, women's, kids, tank tops, so you don't have to cut it, long sleeve, and sweatshirts. All of that, plus, it was designed by me.
The hits just keep on coming here. All right, well, everybody gets their 15 minutes, I suppose. Head on over to GameMarksPod.com and get yours today.
For those looking to pick up WWE 2K20, now that a ton of bugs have been fixed and the game has been out for a few months, right now in the 2K store, the game is only $30. Plus, you will receive a locker code for 15,000 in-game virtual coins. Hurry quick because this Royal Rumble sale might not last very long, like the desire to play this game. For all the Star Wars fans out there, I know George is getting tingly. Rumor is EA is developing a remake of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This should feature both of the Knights of the Old Republic games and retooling them to fit into the current universe. And that's all for gaming news. Check back next week.
Do you guys see the remake for Resident Evil 3 coming out?
Yeah.
That'd be so hard.
Did you see that they teased it in 2? In the 2 remake? They put stars. They have the stars was line. I was like, oh shit. It's still worth it. So, question of the week.
Question of the week, and we have there's
We're gonna
1,
go-
2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm a wrestler. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of us here, so I guess I could ask
This
the whole crowd.
It is your week to ask this question, so whenever you're ready.
But the question of the week is sponsored by Create Pro Wrestling. On February 1st, Create Pro Wrestling returns to Lynbrook, New York for the first show of 2020 with Northern Invasion. Featuring Ethan Page, Space Monkey, and AEW superstar Orange Cassidy. All of this plus your favorite Create Pro wrestlers. Head on over to createprowrestling.com to pick up your tickets today. All right, question of the week. Usually we just ask each other a stupid question, whether it's wrestling related, game related, and we both give it, the old college try. So I guess I'm going to say, I didn't think of one.
Of course you did, because you never f***ing do.
I thought you said you were going to give it a college try.
I sit at work.
This was my college try.
It's Clash, and every week on Wednesday and Thursday, I sit at my desk and I'm like, all right, I gotta figure out a question.
He's a liar. He doesn't do that.
I literally sit at my desk.
Okay. I have all the raw files, so I could just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all right. If you wanted a college try from John Clash, I think you got what you were
See, I
gonna
say,
get.
C student Johnny Clash.
I went to college with Johnny Clash.
I was going to say, John went to a SUNY school, so it's
Correct.
not much you could expect.
And yeah.
Sad boy's back. Alright. Blew me.
All right. So
All right, question of the week.
This question. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Does anybody on the spot have a question that they want to ask Mr. College Dropout? I'm sorry, college graduate, C student.
I have 2 degrees.
Really?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Here's a question.
Oh, God.
You guys ever feel lonely?
Clash, what's your Tinder profile look like?
What, from like 2012?
He's married, George.
I'm married.
Wait, Bronson,
know
what's
he
your
is.
Tinder profile look like?
Not as good as CPA's. His profile, if you ever get the pleasure to looking at it, is a work of art.
Okay.
It's a work of art. Mine is boring.
Is the first picture that you see on his page just him like in that cute pose on the dumpster?
I don't know if it's the first one, but that's absolutely.
I'm so proud of him.
Shirtless.
So proud of him.
Faces. He's got great quotes. He's got everything. He's got it.
CPA, the first friend of the pod that we had.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, we had a guest. Do we have 2 guests? 1 guest before him?
I don't remember.
All right, whatever. CPA is a friend of the show, and we love him, and he's hilarious. But
Can they hear me, by the way?
yeah, every time you talk, I turn the mic to you.
Cool.
All right, so
Do you not
here's
have
the
a
question.
Still,
I did ask the question. Everyone laughed at me. Very upset about it.
Your question, Max, is yes all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Even
Same.
when I'm at wrestling events, which is insane.
If you could, all right, if you could fantasy book a Royal Rumble, right? From any era, any generation, living or alive, give me your final 4.
I was just gonna say
That
you
are in
gotta
the
do
ring.
Final Four.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here through.
No, final 4 in the
30
ring
guys
that
from
all
everybody.
that all look at the WrestleMania sign. Who are the 4?
4 or 2?
I want 4.
Because I feel like 2.
No, I want the final 4.
All right, we'll start with Max.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Bailey.
Okay. Why'd you laugh? That's serious.
Was it?
Bronson?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I mean, he's gonna pick
2002 Triple H.
well,
2006 Triple H.
Whatever he
Triple
is,
H can
the
I
best. When Rey Mysterio won the Rumble,
He wants
Triple
Lemmy.
H was in it the whole time. He was number one. People forget that.
He
Someone
wants
wants a job?
Lemmy Triple H. He wants DX Triple H.
Yeah.
He wants
No.
Buzzed Head Triple H.
He wants shorts under trunks Triple H.
Oh
I
yeah.
want January 03 Triple H. I want August 03 Triple H. I want red trunks.
I want the return in the leather and denim jacket.
That's a
Triple
hard
H.
question. It's not even that interesting.
I think we should give him all the worst Triple H's, like debut Triple H and like DX09 Triple H.
Terror Rising.
Yeah. The Authority Triple H, like
like the
current.
Authority Triple H.
Like current.
Finger pointing Triple H.
You get finger poke of doom. Triple H.
I feel like I have to go. I feel like I'm just gonna like pick my favorites. Then.
So pick your favorites.
Yeah.
All right, Stone Cold Steve Austin, 2004 Triple H, Reign of Terror Triple H, which is that's 2004 Triple H. I don't know.
You don't like any other wrestlers.
I feel like I have to mix the eras a bit. Maybe like MJF.
Ryan Myers.
Sure.
No, okay. Yeah, sure, MJF, but he's not winning though. Like John Zandig.
John
He's not my
Zandig.
those aren't my that one from like my favorites. To just random.
Kenny G, give me your 4.
Oh my God.
Could you?
What
Could
did I just say?
The Brood.
Bronson have put himself in there? Could you have put yourself in that?
Yeah,
match?
why not?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bear Country's in it for
I
sure.
thought we were only talking about TV guys.
Yeah, because I really honestly
not-
expected you to be like Austin, Triple H, me.
Oh, 100%. Then it's me, Triple H, Austin.
And Zandig.
You're not putting Beefcake in there with you?
Well, then we got to turn on each other, which is fine. I'll eliminate him, so it's me and BK.
That's a huge story arc for you guys.
I'm winning the Rumble.
All right,
Triple H puts me over.
All right.
Kenny G.
My final 4, I would do like 93 Shawn Michaels, Dolph Ziggler, The Rock, and Maven.
And Maven.
Maven?
Wow, that bump card is
Drop
full.
Drop kicks everybody off the top rope. Over the top rope.
everybody.
Clash?
I think you have to answer first. I asked the question.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still thinking.
Which Maven?
Which Maven? Come on, man.
Or like 2004 coming in when he got attacked in Survivor Series.
No, like 2015 return at Cap.
My tag team partner, Maven.
I popped
In
for that
street
drop
clothes.
kick. When he did it, I popped so big for that drop kick.
I was here for
Oh,
it too.
he didn't even say he's like, yeah, if I feel it, I'll do it. But he felt it. You saw like through his veins.
Me and my friend John were sitting in the not you, the other
Oh,
John.
I was in the match.
sitting in the seats over here. We're just like, do the drop kick, and he turned to us and he was like, I don't know if I can still do it. We believe.
I'll one up and mark you. I paid $20 to take a picture with him.
That day.
I mean, that's
I love him.
That's legit.
My-
That
How
was-
else are you gonna do it?
That was his first match back in like, what, 10 years? And I've seen him like 6 times since then. And every single time I have to be like, hey man, remember we were tag team partners once? He's like, oh, where? I'm like, you've wrestled twice since then. Like, come on.
My dad and I watched every single episode of that first season of Tough Enough, and it was kind of cool because my dad, my brother, and I came to that show specifically because that was one of those things when we were kids. You know, we watched Tough Enough, and my dad was a big Maven fan because of the show. He didn't really know anything.
My dad's a big Maven. So weird.
It's your first shirt.
Here's a quick Mark moment for me. Right after I started training, I paid Bobby Lashley $20 to get a picture with him.
And then you were his sister. That's the best part.
Yeah, little did I know I would be his sister.
That should have been your question. What's your biggest Mark moment?
For me, it's
I mean,
the-
everyone's pretty much exposing it anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all right. So that would be my rebuttal question to you after. All right. So we said any Final Four from any generation promotion, right?
Do it.
All right. I'm going like big man Final Four. I'm going Giant, Nash, Let's see. Ooh, I'll put Vader in there.
Beefcake would love you. No one under 6'5".
No one under 6'5" Sun Chips.
You know what? I'm putting Beefcake in it.
Oh God. He fits.
Beefcake gets eliminated for just hiding his boner the whole time.
What are we doing? Like NWO Nash, Diesel.
Ooh.
I pictured.
O2. O2 about to.
I was say, what year does he
O2
come
Bad
back with
Blood.
the and eliminate Punk? That I want that year.
2011.
OMG, Kevin Nash thought he was dead. All right, Clash.
All right.
I need your biggest markout moment, and I need your final four.
Oh my God, there's so many markouts.
Can we tell him that he can't put Sting?
Stang.
Why would you do that to me?
Because I know you're gonna be like, all right, Surfer Sting, Black and White Sting,
No.
Black and Red Sting.
All right.
Joker Sting.
Biggest
Final
mark
four.
moment, probably going to an ROH show. And I wore my Cap stuff because I was new, obviously. And like, Brian just wrestled that like Bola or whatever. So obviously the Young Bucks like, oh, you train at Cap? Tell Brian Myers we said what's up. And I felt like the man. And then like Adam Cole comes out. This was the New Japan versus Ring of Honor show. I think it was Adam Cole and Liger, actually. I could be wrong. Adam Cole comes out and he does the baby, and all you see in the video when they pan to the crowd is me in a Cap shirt just going, baby! Like, just me, like, in the back. Because he was a heel. No one else did it.
I just love he does the baby.
He does the baby. Okay. Final four, right?
You can put Sting.
We're going to go Jeff Hardy.
Don't look at the figure.
No, I'm going with my favorites here. We're going Jeff Hardy. We're going like Victory. No,
Victory Road.
we're going 2002. Like I put markers on my hands. Jeff Hardy.
Okay, like green sleeve.
We're going Rated R Superstar Edge.
Ooh, that's a big pick.
We are going. Oh man, I asked the question. This is
Oh,
tough.
when you're done, I have a question.
Okay, great.
Follow-up question.
It's like a sleepover.
Tell me your biggest secret.
You guys think you like me?
I'm going NWO Shawn Michaels.
All right, so from now on, we're going to have Joe, Caster, and Kenny on the show.
Who's Joe? And Wolfpack Sting.
Wait,
It's the worst.
didn't you? Who was your first?
I'm not watching that Rumble.
Your
Jeff
first?
Hardy. Jeff Hardy,
I thought
Edge.
your first was
No,
Sting.
you said Sting.
Oh.
Jeff Hardy, Edge, NWO Shawn
You
Michaels.
can't even say it. with like the mom haircut?
The mom haircut and like the Daisy
weird
Dukes and
hat. That gray hat.
that little beret. Yeah, good times. Great times.
What's worse, the brown shit pants
Oh,
or the mom haircut?
I actually like those pants.
yeah, they weren't that bad.
I like them. They're cool. They're weird.
What was your question?
Oh, okay. So you get who for this 2020 Royal Rumble? Who is the surprise or making a return? Oh, who do you honestly think?
I think they're going 10-10-10. Raw, SmackDown, NXT. So I don't know if they have room for that.
Unless they do,
No?
who said that?
unless they do
I say that.
nines, and they just do 3 surprises,
Yeah.
and
Maybe-
they have like a special person.
I
for
always
each show.
it's always the Godfather, and he's eliminated always in like 5 minutes.
Or I almost feel like who do you think is like going to be the person that gets like that short, like 4-second elimination?
Titus, he's gonna slide under the ring again.
Can I just say mine?
Say it. Say it.
Dragon, it's Edge.
Oh,
Okay, is that where you were going?
What is that voice?
that's his Mark. That's his Mark
That's
voice.
my Mark voice.
Yeah.
So like, imagine John Moxley returns to tournament.
All right.
Such a good voice.
And with that, what do you say we get into the deep dive of Royal Rumble?
All right.
So I was the only one who went through Make Like You.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's me on the keyboard.
It's Boogeyman.
It's always Boogeyman.
The deep dive is sponsored by VGF Gamers.
VGF Gamers are the largest silicone gaming brand in the USA. They have a variety of different and unique skins for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One consoles and controllers. Check out their products at vgfgamers.com and use code GAMEMARKS to receive 15% off on your order at checkout. That's GAMEMARKS at checkout. VGF Gamers. Better grips, better style.
War.
Take it away, Georgie.
All right, so WWF Royal Rumble released June 8th in 1993 for the Super Nintendo and September 15th for the Sega Genesis.
3 months apart.
Published by Acclaim Entertainment and developed by Sculptured Software. It is the sequel to WWF Super WrestleMania. And what do you say?
Oh, I was completely wrong before. I said the sequel to Steel Cage, but it just came out the same year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
We said that last episode
Yeah,
too.
okay.
But hey, little follow.
Stupid.
Dumb. So let's break down. Let's break down some elements of the gameplay here.
Max, how'd you enjoy your experience playing the game?
It's a little different on Sega Genesis. Is this Sega Genesis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not playing it as you go?
No.
Like we did last one?
No, we're not allowed to.
I mean, listen. Pick up the controller. Keep playing.
No, I played on Super Nintendo, so I keep going for like the shoulder buttons and stuff. So I don't know how Sega Genesis works. I don't know why there's 6 buttons on the right side. It's who does that? Who does
Hey
that?
man, Sega Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Wow.
That's not mine, by the way.
I know
that
it's
was a
not,
commercial.
but
I
I'm
don't
just
know if you
surprised
know.
that you knew that.
No, but it still makes me want to like beat the shit out of you.
You know, it might soften the blood if you say it again in the Mark voice.
Sega Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
It's a little better.
All right. And then just figuring out the buttons and stuff. Like, I've played the more recent wrestling games, and there's a lot more controls. Obviously, in this, it's very very basic. I guess kind of more like old school wrestling, where you do a scoop slam and a headbutt and a suplex, and then that's about it. And they hold the chair the wrong way, which is weird.
Very weird.
Yeah. So. Yeah, what a great game, this Royal Rumble. Is that what we do? We just say how great the games are?
No, we don't.
No.
We give
Oh,
honest opinions. We pretty much bury like 90% of the games that we play.
Like
But
Fire Pro Wrestling.
Something.
WWF Wall.
So
We didn't get that.
So a little different from the last couple games that we played from this generation is the grapple system is a tug of war style and less of just like you walk into someone, you press a button, you do a move. This actually like there's like an aspect to
I
who
hate it.
gets to execute the move.
I get it, but I hate it because it just takes too long to do a move now.
But I feel like it's so much better than
Yeah.
what we've been playing.
As Max picks up the controller again.
So
Who
Max
are you?
is-
You're Bret Hart?
I'm Brett. I'm
Against-
It is, I
So
will
we have
say,
Kona
it is
Crush?
a pretty game.
It's very pretty. And considering
yeah.
that we are playing this
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
Sega
yeah.
Genesis connected to what? A 40...
This is like a 1080p TV.
But it's what? It's like 42 inches?
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's a big TV.
42-inch like HD television. These are like the most crisp looking pixels I've ever seen.
Right? Yeah.
Movement's
seriously.
great.
I mean, if you catch the screen at the wrong angle, the colors get all like
Yeah.
fugazi. But yep, there goes Crush holding the chair the wrong way.
He didn't get DQ'd?
No, I think he's doing brawl.
No, it's not. I just don't know
Look
how
at
to
the
pin.
commentary. Look at the commentary going wild.
So this was the debate that we had. Who the
What?
commentary team is?
No.
Great.
It's corny.
So the debate, I was
It
saying
does
it
look
looks
like
like
corny.
corny.
Looks like Corny and Heenan.
That's what I said.
What year did Gorilla commentate? Is this after that?
Guys, how do I pin?
Probably down something.
I'm trying. I'm really trying, guys.
So
I want to win the match. I like do Bret Hart's
Should
finish.
probably go over to his mid set. Oh, I don't know.
So this is an interesting fact compared to the game that we just played, which is now the bonus episode. The referee in this
B&C.
game, what'd you say?
B and C is the pin.
Okay, so the ref can actually be temporarily knocked unconscious.
Oh. A and B is a finisher.
Yeah, and you can use illegal chokes. You can do eye rakes. You can grab the steel chair from outside the ring. You can miss elbow drops like Caster just did. And to avoid losing via countout, wrestlers can also roll into the ring from the bottom side. which the ring entry was previously only through the left and right. So almost the opposite of the game of what was the game that we played?
I think pro wrestling where you could only enter
Through the front.
Yeah, which got me.
Yeah, that was very
Counted
different and very difficult. Now, this game included more moves added to the basic standard move set. So you also have a body splash, a knee drop, a backbreaker, and an atomic drop, and finishers.
Finishers. We didn't have finishers in the last game.
Now,
What? Really?
Yeah. Steel Cage did not have finishers. It was just a button mash
Nope.
and pin.
and the finishers are like decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just did a sharpshooter, and Crush didn't submit, and his energy was all the way down, so I don't know how great the sharpshooter is.
Maybe
in
it's
this game.
Brett.
Maybe Brett screwed Brett.
Dudes. Come on. Don't say that. Brett's done nothing wrong, okay? Except a lot. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
So, Clash, take us through some of these match types you have here.
All right, you have a one fall, which is a standard match, and these do include a ref now. Brawl has no ref, no rules, no pins or submission. You drain the stamina bar to win. And there's a tournament where you battle through the entire roster to win the WWF Championship.
Amazing.
And then there's a tag team match. We could also do a brawl in. And then there's a triple tag team match, which is not 3 teams like I thought it was at first. It's 3 versus 3.
Yeah, it's 3 on 3.
Which you could also do one fall and a brawl version. And then, what we're all here for,
Creme de la creme.
a Royal Rumble match where 2 wrestlers start and they just keep coming after that, where 6 wrestlers are in the ring at a time. That is groundbreaking for this time. Once a wrestler is eliminated, another wrestler comes in as Joe button mashes the.
Why isn't it working?
Yeah, it's the game. Don't worry. In the Royal Rumble matches, there is no holds barred. You eliminate the opponent by throwing them out of the ring. Go figure. Their stamina must be worn out before they're thrown out of the ring, but there's no stamina bar for the other opponents, so you kind of just have to guess. So
Yeah.
I was playing through, I was like, oh, Crush came in with me. I guess it's time for him to go.
Yeah.
Toss. You could also catch the guy running with a hip toss or knocking them off the turnbuckle, and they'll go down. Obviously, last remaining wrestler in the ring out of the 12 have won the match.
Clash, you're right. I don't like this grappling thing.
Right? It's stupid because it just keeps coming up.
It just keeps coming up.
Like-
It's very.
Oh! So,
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels just gave
He's no selling it.
the model a hip toss over the top rope.
I guess that's what I meant, where they could be caught with a hip toss.
Oh, return the favor.
We just traded hip tosses clean over the top rope to the floor.
Ooh.
That's a Bear Country spot for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Max, what do you think of the artwork for the Genesis and the Super Nintendo?
I was about to ask you, do you guys think that they sat there and posed that picture, or is that too early for Photoshop?
I would imagine. So they were
don't know.
weird tips and you could lay screens over, isolated screens over stuff and essentially just scan and print that image back in the day.
Yeah, the
So,
poses are pretty unproportionate for it to be an actual picture.
there's no depth of field. Macho Man would be a little bit smaller because he's
Yeah.
all the way in the back, and then it would
There's no shadow on
gradually get
Yokozuna.
bigger.
Right. Also, look at Mr. Perfect holding the chair, which is kind of odd.
Upside down, like in the game.
Yeah. They really got that detail wrong when they were making this game. The good people at Acclaim, brother.
So weird.
Yeah, I like the artwork. What's the difference between the box? Oh, Nintendo and Genesis.
Yeah, and
So
the different wrestlers,
and there's
because different wrestlers
different
are in
rosters on
each game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Totally
there's
Photoshopped.
I'm with you, Max. I am the SNES version of this game, so the
Right.
fact that we didn't have Mr. Perfect or Tatanka, I was
Yeah.
very confused. There's no Yokozuna in this version.
Yeah, I'm confused. Who's in the
All right,
Genesis version?
let's do that. Let's get into the roster.
All right,
So Super Nintendo, you
Wait.
have what?
let Max read the Super
All right, fine.
Nintendo version.
There you go.
So believe it or not, I can't read, so you can go ahead and do that.
All right, we
College
have
boy.
SNES, we have Undertaker, the Narcissist, Ted DiBiase, Tatanka, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Randy Savage, Mr. Perfect, Crush, Bret Hart, and Yokozuna.
All right, and we're gonna have Kenny G read the Sega Genesis lineup.
I just won, by the way.
So for Sega Genesis, the roster we got Bret Hart, Crush, Hulk Hogan, IRS, Jim Duggan, the model, the narcissist, the narcissist, I can't read either.
Yikes.
Papa Shango, the Macho Man Randy Savage, Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, and the Undertaker.
I like the SNES roster way better.
Oh yeah.
I mean, probably just for Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels.
A
But
lot more indie darlings on that roster.
like Crush. Oh, he's on both.
All right, so George and John here coming from the future. There were some obvious issues and not wanting to make everyone sit through us playing Clash at the Feast during the big episode. We decided that we would record this later, and here we are. So, John, why don't you take us through Clash at the Feast for Royal Rumble?
After some technical difficulties, you chose Undertaker. I chose Mr. Perfect. We did a brawl, which is not pin or submission. It is drain the stamina bar. I'll tell you the finish was... First, I ran into the apron and got knocked down. That took a quarter of my health away. Then George whacked me with a chair. That took pretty much the rest of it.
That was retaliation for you hitting me with the chair first.
It's legal. So then we lock up by the ropes, and George just hip tosses me over the top. Ding, ding, ding. The end.
In pure Rumble fashion, you were eliminated over the top rope.
For your winner this week, George Feast.
Play my music.
So the score is now 13-8 you.
All right.
Back to the shenanigans. All right, Bronson.
Yo.
You just finished the game.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
The worst thing by far is the grapple.
Right?
I think that's rough. But there is a lot you can do, especially hip tosses over the top rope straight to the floor.
They added a lot.
That took me by surprise. This would be fun to play with friends.
Exactly. That's
This would
what
be
we're
very fun to
saying
play with friends.
every week.
Well, the sad thing is I grew up with no friends.
I, on the other hand, grew up with friends, so but not many that liked wrestling. So
Right, yeah.
yeah.
It's a tough break.
Those are hard to come by. Good thing I had Kenny G over here.
All right. So how about this? We'll let Kenny play through a match while you take us through some ratings and receptions.
All right. Again, like the past few weeks, these are older games, so there's not much to go by on these ratings. But what?
IMDb.
Yeah. Weird. So Electronic Gaming Monthly gave the review a 7, a 6, a 7, a 7, and a 6. So I guess we could say like a 6.5.
Sure.
6.75.
Sure.
Again, the old college try. Mike Wiegand, who gave the game a 6, he's from EGM. He wrote, played the SNES version. This one is basically the same thing on a different platform. The colors are diminished somewhat, but wrestling fans will love it. Be sure to use the 6-button controller with this one, referring to the Genesis. So that's pretty much opposite of what you said
I didn't
about
see
the
a difference
SNES.
at all. I tried using the different buttons, and it just brings up the grappling thing again.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure whatever button you pressed, you have to use that one.
Yeah.
That screwed me up.
Yeah. Very confusing with just the 6 buttons just facing you on the
Yeah,
right
so
side.
how the grapple system works, I am pretty sure, is whatever button you're hitting when you start the grapple, your move is like predetermined. So like A is this move, B is this move, C is this move.
Yeah, very, very weird layout. Okay. Game FAQ user rating gave the Genesis version a 3.46 out of 5 and the SNES version a 3.56 out of 5. Fairly decent. GameSpot user rating a 7.3 out of 10. And here's the weird one.
Yeah.
So when I was looking for the ratings, this game is on IMDb. Yeah, exactly. Like why? But there were there was only a few reviews, but they gave it a 7.4 out of 10. So generally, people like this game, and I get it because after playing Steel Cage Challenge, we saw what crap that game was, for lack of a better term, and this is light years ahead of that.
All right.
Kenny, how we doing?
Not
too well.
Not too
Oh,
well.
so-
Randy Savage versus Hulk Hogan. Did you jack the?
Dude, he's squashing.
Max? Did you jack the difficulty up?
No, he just set
I
everything
will
up.
say this.
It's on one.
You know what's
on
pretty,
one.
what's
No,
pretty
I changed
interesting
it to
about this
5.
game?
Oh,
I don't know if you guys have come across this, but I notice most wrestling games are building momentum. This one's a health bar that diminishes as if it's like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, this plays like a 90s fighting game.
Almost like that?
Kenny just lost.
Yeah, that grappling is crazy though.
Hogan must pose, brother.
It's an error thing. So like,
It's an error thing.
yeah, so a lot of games, because of the game types that were popular, like it was like the Mortal Kombat style, the Street Fighter type games, everything had a health bar, so this just kind of followed the trend.
Sure, okay, that makes sense.
And like now, everything's like hyper realistic, so they try to make things as hyper realistic as in video games as you can now. But I think it's time that we blow through some fast facts, and as I look at this list, I see that we have 3 fast facts here, and we have 3 guests on the podcast. So what do you think we put them to work?
Joe doesn't look like he wants to work.
I mean, I'm very comfortable with it.
He's very
I can bring the
comfortable.
mic and the phone to you if you would like to.
I mean, if you want to just give me the phone, I can do that. I can yell if you want.
All right, kick it off.
Reading it?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
read the first one.
Fast fact number 1. Each version of the game features a different ending to the Royal Rumble. Okay. The SNES version, your character has their hand raised. Oh, okay, so it's getting into the version. So that's what I was going to ask. Like, what does that mean?
This is so
SNES
fast.
version, what? What?
Slow facts with Bear Bronson.
The SNES version, your character has their hand raised and a full list of times and stats of the entrants in the Rumble match.
All right, pass off the phone.
Hey, and the Genesis version, once all the other characters have been beaten, the player will face the final wrestler. The final wrestler is Razor Ramon. Why? He was never the top guy. After Razor is defeated, an issue of WWF Magazine will fly at the screen featuring the wrestler chosen and the headline, New World's Champion.
Similar to what we're looking at the screen right now.
Whoa, isn't that kind of weird? New World's Champion?
Worlds.
World.
The new worlds. See, and it's Razor. And it's Razor. Oh, I get it. I get it. They're planting the seed for Shawn Michaels to come out in 2000.
That L'Oreal haircut.
All right, and here's the last fun fact. This game, in fact, goes for anywhere from $5 to $12 on eBay and varies on condition and if it has the original box.
Go figure.
I think $12 is...
Those are usually the ones with like the mint boxes.
Only 12?
Only 12. I bought this one. This is a Sega cartridge with no box, nothing. Think I got this for $3 on eBay
Okay.
when I bought this Sega plug and play.
What's the dumbest thing you guys have bought for this podcast?
Oh. So last week I bought a
yeah.
WCW Tiger handheld Sting that connects to another handheld Tiger,
And now
like
he's trying
Goldberg.
to make me
Yeah, I'm
buy
trying to
one.
make him get Goldberg the Giant or Hogan, and we could battle. But they're like little stick figures. And then I bought the Stone Cold one by what was that? MGA Entertainment.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing.
You know what they also bought? A WWE plug-and-play controller.
I bought that in 2005 at Walmart.
Oh, you know what else you got that was a bad purchase? Backstage Assault.
yeah, I'm trying to dump that one off for like $3.
That up.
Is that WCW?
Yeah, that was CPA's episode.
No ring. You only fight backstage.
Horrible.
It's you hear.
codes in too.
Yeah. He tried to unlock. Who is he determined to get?
Vince Russo,
Vince
of
Russo.
course.
That's right. Vince Russo is the last person you unlock. So we sat
could-
here watching him play through the championship. It was like, I just got to get Russo. I got to play.
You only unlock Vince Russo by beating the championship with Eric Bischoff.
It's nuts.
And they couldn't even do it good either. So like, what WrestleMania 19 Revenge Mode, if that was its own game, okay, I can deal with.
But it comes full circle, and the last match is WrestleMania 19.
that. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
not the point. Anyway,
Speak up a little louder.
yeah, is it not picking up?
How about now?
Good job, Joe.
It's there.
It's there.
Yeah, it's there.
It'll sound great in post, dude.
All right, so we're going to go around the room now. Everyone's had some time with the Royal Rumble video game on the Sega. And we will start with Max. Would you play it forever or future endeavor?
The only game I'd play forever is GTA San Andreas. So I'm gonna have to future endeavor this bad boy. Even though I did grow up playing this game and the WWF Raw game. Yeah, it doesn't age well. It's gonna be a no for me. Gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
Oh, okay. So now I have a goal. I need you to come back again, and I want to find a wrestling game that you're like, holy shit, this is great. I like it.
You should because there's gonna be none.
The answer is Here Comes the Pain.
I did buy a used Here Comes the Pain on PS2, and I did play that a lot. And it kind of got me back into wrestling, but I don't know, man.
You're fired!
All right.
Never say never.
I haven't played any of the 2K games.
It's okay.
I don't plan on it.
19. I liked. What was the one I liked? 18. 18 was pretty good.
19 was the one with the loot boxes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
20
no.
is 20. So. All right. Bronson,
Yo.
where do you sit on WWF Royal Rumble?
You know what? This game had a good run. Even got a little push when it came out. But you know what? There's always comes that time where, you're getting a little old and can't just lace those boots up anymore. So I think we're going to have to future endeavor this one.
You're fired!
All right.
Maybe Hall of Fame? I don't know.
I don't think so. Not even borderline. Not even Observer Hall of Fame.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm just trying to.
Not even Cauliflower Alley.
Kenny G.
I mean, it was fun to sit there and play one match,
Lie.
even though I lost. But yeah,
You're the only one that lost.
Well, I didn't know that everybody was keeping the difficulty on 1, so I put it up to 5, thinking that would be a normal difficulty, which I just terrible.
Solid point.
But yeah, I will have
A lot of
to.
difficulties.
I will have to future endeavor this as well.
You're fired!
All right. Clash?
I mean, playing that crap game last week, Steel Cage Challenge, and then coming to this, it's like, the only thing I'm going to say is the rosters are really weird because they're so split. It's not like there's a couple changes. Like, these are two really different rosters. So, honestly, I've never done this before. I'm going to say Sega Genesis, future endeavor.
You're fired!
But Super Nintendo, play it forever.
Ooh. Scandalous decision.
And you, George?
So, I will start by saying this. I'm with you. I agree. I'm going to do the same rating.
He's always copying me.
Wow. I was being nice and letting you go first. But yeah, Sega Genesis version just didn't do it for me. I've mentioned it before. Max said it before as well. The SNES version was just significantly better for this game. And I don't think we touched on how, I think maybe Kenny mentioned it, how smooth the animations are in this game. Like,
It was a good-looking game.
Yeah,
It's
it's very
game.
yeah.
it feels like when you throw a drop kick, that drop kick looks legit. Like
Maven.
it is a
that brought up our
perfect-
Maven
perfect drop
conversation.
kick.
Especially like when the your character turns and faces a different direction. It was very smooth.
Yeah.
Seeing the other side of that character.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mentioned it last week. This was one of those games that I had as a kid. I've always loved this game, but I own the SNES version, so it was fun to kind of get a different perspective and play the Sega version this week. But yeah, Sega version is Future Endeavor.
You're fired!
The SNES version is a Play It Forever.
Wow. Okay. All right, Georgie. What are we playing next week?
Next week on the podcast, we are playing Wrestle War.
Wrestle War for the Sega Mega Drive.
What is that?
Yeah, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next week.
There are.
That's like Gamecast.
We have.
You know what's a Play It Forever for SNES? I wanted to see this because I saw Clash scrolling to end the podcast. Aladdin.
Yeah, you know that
the
was
hardest game.
that was just re-released on PS4 in the store.
What?
Yeah, you could buy that.
I know.
It's split with The Lion King.
The Lion King and Aladdin and all those.
Lion
King's hard.
Hardest
Lion
fucking
King
game
was
No,
ever.
Aladdin's. I've beaten a lot.
Combination hookah?
I
Or no,
couldn't
was it
get
combination
past
coffee
level
and
2
curly
of
fry.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Sega Mega Drive is basically the Genesis for outside of America. So that's why some of these we've never heard of, like Wrestle War.
But that game's gonna play like Street Fighter. The graphics are nuts.
It's gonna be great.
Graphics are nuts. It looks like Street Fighter wrestling.
Well, it's an arcade game.
I know. It's great. All right, so Max, where can people find you on social media, and what do you got coming up?
I got nothing coming up. My leg's broken.
Well, tell the people, let them know.
You can find me on social media at Caster Show, and you can check out the freestyles on Friday and the music videos on Monday.
All right.
And that's about it. My leg's broken. If you want to send me money, my email
What about a
is...
fruit basket?
No.
His Cash App is pinned to the top of his Twitter.
There, yeah, you can get my email over there. You can send me money. You can buy me some stuff on Amazon, toilet paper,
Do you
and
have a wish list?
fancy dresses and stuff, and like things for my dogs. I don't need it, but yeah, it's nice. Yeah. So yeah, you just buy me things.
Justice for the next Lashley sister spot.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Bronson.
It was a great day.
Instagram is official_Bronson, and my Twitter is @BearBronsonBC. Ow! That was very close to my groin region. I mean, it was my groin region, the most important part. I just want to say, while the guy who just almost really hurt me, I am a huge advocate of his Freestyle Fridays. So you should definitely check those out. That is Max Caster. They are very fun. That's it.
All right. Kenny G.
All right, yeah. You can find me on Twitter @KennyGsHXC, and I'm also going to give Platinum Max a plug ski. Freestyle Fridays are awesome. I share them every week. They're great to listen to.
I love all the ass kissing.
Want to spit a Royal Rumble one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You're like that radio show that has rappers on it that freestyles.
Wow, that was literally the most vaguest sentence I've ever heard in my life. You're like that radio sentence that has.
The one with the horn.
No, you mean Sway in the Morning?
Is it?
Probably.
I don't listen.
I don't know these
Listen,
words.
Listen, man. I don't know. I don't do anything.
Like, all right, it's a Wednesday. I only freestyle on Fridays.
It's a good answer.
All right,
That's
fine.
a good answer.
I mean,
you
it's not a
just have
paid
to wait
spot.
until
So.
You just
Friday.
saved yourself.
That's going to do it for us this week on the Game Marks Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on all forms of social media Game Marks Pod.
What?
Imagine if George tries to end the podcast and he fucks up.
No, wait. That's going to do it for us this week on the Game Marks Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on all forms of social media Game Marks Pod. Why can't I say this sentence?
Damn it!
I'm never getting through this. Oh, God.
This has gone off.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing.
That does it for us
No,
this
I
week.
got it.
Okay.
That's going to do it for us this week on the Game Marks.
Well, we don't even know what you're saying.
I'm going to start throwing elbows.
Calm down.
You goose frobbing me right
Goose
now?
frobba. I'm goose frobbaing the room.
All right. Are you gonna? Fuck! I want to run wild.
I'm gonna throw a chair through the window. Flash, I got it. You got the WrestleMania.
I'm gonna fucking throw this chair. That's a picture. You're gonna
He held it like the video
hold
game.
it upside
Finish
down.
the fucking podcast.
All right. That's going to do it for us this week on the Game Marks Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on all forms of social media Game Marks Pod. Leave us a review and a rating on Apple Podcast, and subscribe to this podcast wherever great podcasts can be found. And as always, we like to end this podcast by shutting a door. by having Johnny Clash say goodbye. Game over, Marks.
Yo, it's Platinum Max on a Freestyle Friday. Look how sexy I look. Look! Yo, I feel like number 30, I'm the favorite to win. Platinum Max is the name, I'ma say it again. Yo, I know it's wrestling, but they're faking again. When somebody wanna leave, I be raking them in. I be out in the yard, I could ring the alarm. I was down on myself, I was bringing me harm. Yo, I used to be in love, like Cerrone, I fell. Yo, I feel notorious, I got a story to tell. And my knee is getting better, but I'm often in hell. I ran the ropes for the first time, it started to swell. But now my back is all covered with these glorious welts. And I can almost taste all the glory in belts. Man, I'm next up, every time I blessed up. Every time I bled was the making of a message. Or maybe it's a fetish. Every day I get up, till my brain's scrambled, till my neck's messed up. Ow.